coming at you, going live for the Mother's Day. Go ahead and type something right here. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope things are working out for y'all. Just getting set up for y'all to come on in. We're gonna get a little meditation in. I got a $20 Mother's Day special going. You can gift it to someone, or you just can purchase. Look at me. Or you just can purchase it for yourself, and then you just pick the topic what you want it to be about, and we'll go from there. And we traveling right now. Supposed to be going horseback riding later. Gonna see what's up with that. And go from there. Okay, and it's the donation link, so I'm about to go ahead and get started after I put this in, even though it should be in the description box. And that's it. Okay, so thank you all for joining me. It's like just two of you in the room right now, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and pray, because I feel like a lot of people have been especially females. A lot of females have been dealing with energy on the dismantling, kind of like the dismantling of services, the dismantling of the truth, connections. Some things are just not working out. And I feel like a lot of people are maybe in a dynamic of what to do, maybe a little despair. So, Creator, I come to you and I thank you for the collective. I thank you for RoseTribe and the things that they're doing, the things that they want to do, the things that they're moving forward towards. I just speak that they continuously move in a forward progression and not give up on themselves, and not let the holidays get them down. Things are just not seeming to go their way. Salah. So a lot of you may not even be dealing with people as far as people actually coming in to do what it takes to move forward, but you still have to move forward in spite of, right? Okay, so let's get this current energy out, because what they was telling me was about there's an energy here where a lot of people are dropping things that are going on around them, dropping people, dropping connections, just dropping things that are going on that have not been beneficial. Okay, so we're gonna get some wisdom of night oracles out first, and kind of go from there as far as what to expect and what to look out for and how to move forward. Because I feel like people dropping people off as far as letting them go, taking them different places. Somebody even got blamed for something because they was somebody's physical ride to somewhere. I'm hearing too. I just feel like a lot of people are going through, and the confession is real. You know what I'm saying? And the confession about what really happened is real. Some people may not agree with you. They may not want to help you out and things of that nature. But I feel like, let me turn this air off. I feel like I'm talking loud. You know, I also feel like it's just a lot going on. I feel like it's a lot going on, and it's just what it is. So let's get this current energy out and see what's what. So I want to thank you all for your likes, share, subscribes, rocking with me. And just, what's really going on. Like a lot of you, I've had a few people hit me up as far as the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been, the truth has been getting exposed with people, but I feel like it's a lot of people that just kind of on, how to put this, because I feel like they told me it's like a drop. I don't know if somebody's heart dropped, somebody dropped the ball, and things of that nature. I haven't used my wisdom tonight in a while. I did in a couple of personal reasons, but I haven't used them in a while. So let's see what's up here. What kind of energy do you have for the collective here? What is really going on? Honesty. See, honesty came out, turned over, and these are to turn down. Fulfillment, and focus. Okay, some of you may have left some people behind, like not fulfilling purpose at one point. Let's get some of these in the reverse here. I had all of them in the upright. I feel like a lot of you, somebody's being honest. Somebody has been honest about how they really feel and where they really want to go, and what is fulfillment. Some of you are dealing with people who have been living in poverty and lack with this fulfillment card, and you want to move into another level and they don't want to. That could be the drop. It's almost like dropping a baby. Somebody that's dependent upon you and you're holding it. They can't walk, and and for some of you, the baby just not able to walk. Like it's not going to be able to walk even when it's time. And for some of you, you've been cradling somebody for a long time. The focus here, you've gotten off track, and haven't really did what you needed to do. I'm going to put one turn down on each one, and then I'm going to get out some tarot here, because I feel like that's what this is about. Some of you, like I say, Mother's Day is tomorrow. This is really the daily come up for Mother's Day, for the 9th. Fragment is in the reverse here at the bottom. Some of you may be picking up the pieces to some situations that just have not settled like they needed to. I'm going to do a few different threads here, though, because I feel like some of you are dealing with people who haven't really pulled their weight. They've been wanting you to, and some of you, be honest, you fell for a jokester, a trickster, because I feel like somebody's honesty is a victim role. Like when they came with this honesty, my people died, my people left me, nobody will deal with me, or I lost my family when I was a child. That has been their crutch. That has been their crutch since the beginning. And they still playing on that. So some of you are dealing with somebody who lost parents in as a child. Hey, Ghost Warrior, thank you. Me and my kids going horseback riding later. We got some things planned for and we hanging out with family and friends. We can kind of travel to go see some family. So they still sleep. We're gonna make it happen a little later. Yeah, so I'm just trying to do something different. And to keep moving, because a lot of people are down for the COVID. A lot of people lost motherly figures, whether it was actual mother, spiritual mother, and we lose fathers too. I'm not, not knocking anyone, but a lot of people this last year, has been hard for a lot of people, so and Mother's Day can be a little hard, especially if you've been mothering and you didn't have kids. You've been mothering and you had yours and your neighbors and your homegirls and your cousins and everybody else that could come in that needed a plate of food. You know, some of you have left people, you've left your own. Let me see here. Let me read it on here. That's what's up. You know, I mean, we have to, and I say have to, a lot of times we're so busy living, we forget to live. We're so busy surviving, we forget to live. We're so busy, we forget to live, you know, and do things and enjoy experiences and just live. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we have to do things that's out of season, you know, out of the traditional season. Like, you know, when is vacation time? You know, if you have kids, vacation time is when they go out of and I know it is something different, you know, something to do outside of the norm. You know, it's like, you know, when we go on vacation in the summer, you know, or when the kids are out of school. And if you don't have kids, you're probably going around the time when, you know, whenever you could take your vacation from your job, and when you have to take vacation because they're making you take it, you know. It's just a lot of time, and some people don't experience the joy of a vacation. But I just wanted to go live and just, you know, let people know, like I say, there's a $20 Mother's Day spread, but you come up with your own topic, and I'm going to do the reading for you. So I just want to let everybody know, you know, you can go ahead. The donation link is in the chat. I went ahead and just posted it in the chat here, or you can look in the description box and it should be in there as well. But for the most part, the energy that I feel like a lot of you are dropping people, or the fear of dropping someone, that they won't make it, they won't swim, they won't get to the next level, they won't survive. And that's the whole point of moving forward. We can't stop what we're doing because we have the King of Pentacles at the bottom here. There's an energy here where people are moving forward in spite of. They're not giving up on themselves. They're not just doing whatever, you know. But a lot of people are taking a rest now. A lot of people are looking. I was talking to a lady in the lobby, and she was just talking about how, you know, it's so much going on. You have to try to, you know, psych yourself out to have a good time, you know. And I'm saying that because a lot of people are down. A lot of people miss the days, or they are like living regret. They regret how they treated someone, or how they didn't treat someone right. You know, they're regretting a lot of things that didn't happen, or they didn't work out for them, you know, and the people that's around. So, and I feel like a lot of people are starting to be honest with themselves and close out these cycles. Now we have the world at the bottom here. So the first set, like I say, is honesty. I feel like people are taking an honest look at a situation, how things have honestly panned out. The one that I pulled turned down is the Warrior 2. I feel like a lot of people are coming into this disconnect feeling, like, you know, you're coming into putting the pieces together, how you've been fighting all your life, how now you're at a point of, okay, so I'm not battling this hard because I've mastered battling. I mastered my craft. I mastered what it takes to make it. Okay. So what you have clarifying them, we have 2 here that are turned down. The Ace of Wands in the reverse, and then the 8 of Swords. Okay, so you have a desire that's kind of shifted down with the Ace of Wands in reverse, but it's like it's a bondage with the 8 of Swords. So it's kind of like a bondage that you're in on your own, that no one put you in, but it's kind of like you're in bondage to thoughts. You're in bondage to what they did, what they said, but it was so long ago. And it's kind of like, okay, now I don't even have a desire for this anymore. I was trying to make this family dynamic work. I was trying to help you. And then you say your parents died when you was in high school and now you 40. I've been backpacking you all these years. And I've been so caught up with the fact that you lost your parents, trying to help you relate, trying to get you to the next level to where I messed up. I forgot about me. You know, I feel like there's an energy here. A lot of you have been honest with yourself about some of these relationships, and you may have been the enabler. You may have allowed them to walk over you. You may have allowed them to say what they wanted, and all because of something happened to them was nowhere near in your control, but you picked up the pieces to something that changed your life. I feel like a lot of you're coming up on an age where you're looking at your gifts and talents, but at the same time, your goals and opportunities. What have you taken advantage of? What's still here for me? And I feel like a lot of you are being honest about a lot of these relationships that a lot of you put your life on hold for. Some of you did not go to school. Maybe you had kids. Some of you didn't just further your education. You didn't take that trip abroad. You haven't done some things because of somebody's honesty brought out, I'm gonna give my life up for them. And you didn't really look at it that way. You just took on a battle, which is naturally in you, especially those of you, like I said, this mothering spirit. A lot of people have it. You're just born with it. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's the whole point. A lot of us, I think, this is the energy that's coming about with this Mother's Day. It's been boiling up for the last week. Like, what have I really done? Besides made sure they had. It's not even to be mad at them or what you've been doing. It's just at this point, a lot of you are going to reach back and help yourself. It's like, I'm in a bondage, you know, that I'm not even using my true gifts. I'm not even, reaching my full potential, and I lack desire. I don't even want to do this no more. You know, like I say, this Mother's Day, we're not hanging out with my actual blood family. We're hanging out with some people that we've come up with in this ascension process. This is a whole different family. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a family that understands freedom, because it's not that many people you're gonna come across that's out of the cage of bondage, of manipulation of people, deception of energies, um, complete and total negative energy with witchcraft, and always trying to put some bad juju on somebody, or try to pull out the worst in you. It's not a big group, but it's a group that I've come accustomed to, as far as this learning process of who I am, to where I can keep it moving. It's not the people I grew up with. And I feel like a lot of you are coming into a mind state of there's a new change. Like you all are seeing a brightness in a room that's not even dark, but there's a whole nother brightness that's come about. And that's a part of this ascension process, where you have moved to a level where you can honestly love yourself for who you are. Fulfillment is here. A lot of you are sitting back to savor the moment. No, you may not be a billionaire yet. You may be one already. No, you haven't reached that final goal yet. But a lot of you are stopping to smell the roses and understanding what that means, understanding what it means to be fulfilled, and to be able to have an idea that I'm going to reach my dreams. I'm going to reach my goals. I'm going to make it in spite of what I've been through. Okay, so we have the other wisdom of night that was turned down. You have deceit, 38 breaking down to an 11. I didn't do the other numbers, did I? I feel like a lot of you have healed from deception. Some of this deception was very seductive. You know what I'm saying? It brought in that passion, that pain, all at the same time. Some of it was family. And then some of it was just that moment you had to grow up. You could no longer be a little girl. You could no longer be a little boy. You had to grow up, and you may have been 12. You may have been 8. There was a level of deception that propelled you into you, that propelled you into working on you. No one gave you a notebook and say, hey, at 9 years old, you're going to go through this. And so you're going to have to start working on you. So what you can do now is we don't get prepared like that. And very rarely do you get parents that actually prepare you for life, honestly prepare you. School would try to teach you how to balance a checkbook. They had these little math classes and English class that try to really get you ready for the real world. But the teachers who honestly tried to incorporate those classes were older teachers who had the wisdom to know that they need to know more, because what we knew, it wasn't enough. That's wisdom. And even now with our kids now, what are we teaching them now outside of the phone, and, the microwave? What are you really teaching them? And we're going to be held accountable for what we know and what we didn't pass on. Now, all knowledge is not to be passed on, but you do need to make sure your kids are well equipped for the next level. Even if you didn't birth those kids, if they are under you, you are responsible for them. Like they're under your care at some point, you are responsible. You are going to be held accountable for what they know, especially if you could have prevented something, helped something. That's why I say, even in the beginning, when I was meditating on this energy, the drop, though, it's almost like being dropped off somewhere. If you saw that it didn't look safe, why'd you let them get out the car? If you saw that a lot of people were standing around fighting and stuff, why did you drop them off? Why did you let them go? Why didn't you just stay a little longer to see if everything died down? That's just what I feel like. Somebody is looking at what really happened in a situation. It may have seemed like, okay, so I was just looking for my fun time, my me time. And so, they asked to go and they went, just so I can get my me time. Somebody may be getting questioned about that. Have the 4 swords here, something being put into rest. And then one is hidden here, which is the magician in reverse. We're going to clarify the magician. So something didn't manifest like it was supposed to. And then for some of you, you put your life on the back burner so your siblings could make it. Your parent could have died when you was a kid. When you was a kid and you raised the rest of the kids. And you've been raising kids ever since. Magician in reverse being clarified by the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's a reverse here. Both of these are in reverse. Okay, and the King of Wands is here. 10 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so basically, the King of Wands, now there are a lot of you doing some things and making things happen. But I will say this here. My condolences go out to those of you, and even those of you that know somebody who passed within the last couple of days or a couple of hours. Some of you may have while I'm making this video, some of you may be in the hospital with someone that's passing. This person told you about some deceptions before they passed, about somebody's throne. Somebody's giving up some secrets before they pass. They're giving up something about somebody else's throne, about what is going on, what went on. Shandra, some of you have been blocked from your blessings, and they're going to tell you why. They're going to tell you about the spells and curses that's been put on you. They're going to tell you about who's all involved. Somebody's going to expose the deceptions and why things have not manifested for you. Some of you have been struggling. Some of you have been crying. This week has been hard for a lot of you. I feel like some of you are wondering, how did somebody drop the ball on me? What did I do to deserve that? But I'm gonna say is, do not focus on the why. Pick up the pieces. You got fragment in reverse here at the bottom of the wisdom of night. That means you picked up the, see, here's picking up the pieces. In the reverse, you have the pieces that you didn't have now. Now you know why you attract certain people. Whatever spells that are on you, they're going to be revealed. Some of you are going to get the nuggets of why you go through what you go through, why you can't find a mate. They're gonna tell you such and such got love spells on you, such and such got glamour spells on you, and this may be the universe tell you this. But some of you are gonna get the pieces as to your whys. Okay, so for some reason, I can't meet somebody that's mine. Everybody I meet is married. Whatever it is you're going through, you'll get the why now. You're going to get the bits and pieces that you are missing for them puzzles that you've been like praying on, meditating on. Somebody's about to pass though, but they're going to tell you. I hope some of you are not, because you got focus here I'm about to go over. I hope that if somebody call you in and say, hey, I was hoping that maybe I could see you. Let's say y'all don't get along. Let's say y'all been fussing and fighting. Let's say it's just not been working. And if they call you to come in, at least hear what they have to say. And I'm not saying that to be funny, because some of you are going to get released. And some of them need to release themselves for holding this knowledge. See, we're accountable. For some of you, this may be somebody that was like a parent to you, that had access to you, and they allowed some things to go on with you that actually propelled you into a downward spiral. And it's just like, okay, I can't never come up. I can't never find a place. I'm always broke. You may have curses on your finances that you may have gotten from people, and this person's going to tell you about it. Going to tell you about the deceptions of why you're not on your throne. I'm telling you, somebody's going to tell something here. You got focus here. Now, some of you may have had spells on you recently that basically have brought you into a level of just distractions. Every time you try to go to do something, you're distracted with other things. You're not on a level of making it. But I feel like there's an energy here where the truth is not only going to come out, but it's going to get you back focused. Now, May is believe it before you see it. Understand that a lot of you are going to have to use different manifestation techniques because what you've been doing is not working, or it hasn't propelled you into your propel you into the next level. I also feel like there's an energy here where a lot of you are kind of wrapped up in, there's some entanglements of webs. I feel like you can't see it, because every time you go to see it, it's like you get courted by something else. It's something, or there's some people that constantly keep courting you. Okay, so let's say I'm feeling like somebody meditates on a Tuesday. And I'm just throwing a day out there. It could be a week, don't matter what day. But I don't feel like you really meditate enough, because you may not meditate again for another 6 days, another week. And I feel like that is what's binding you. That is what's binding you for deceptive energy. I feel like it's like, so you may, and then people may know you meditate on a certain day. This may just be something that you do, but you may not be doing it every day. I feel like after you come out, you get recorded, and it's like a lot of you are in the same cycle. You're only free for a certain amount of time, and then you pick up them cords again. I don't know if it's somewhere you hanging out, somewhere that it couldn't be your place of employment. I just feel like you picking your cords right back up. And then by the time you come back in to meditate again, you're just releasing them again. And as opposed to them, you stand on top of them and breaking them. Because see, a lot of these cords are energetically sent out intentionally. So like I know you meditate on Tuesdays. I just wait till Wednesday morning, let you kind of marinate in your stuff, and I'm just gonna send out my stuff. A lot of you are going to have to change up the game. You're going to have to get more on it and get more focused on what it is you're trying to achieve. Some of you are waking up in despair because you don't feel like you're achieving enough, but I feel like it has a lot to do with where you need to go. Ask a question. Well, like I said, you could take advantage of that $20 and just get an actual question and just get you a reading on that. Right now you can do the $20 donation link that's further up in the live chat, or the donation link that's in, and just email me your question, because I want to focus on this energy here. If I do just another reading, then yeah, but I want to focus on what spirit wants me to get out. But definitely, then I have the 2 questions for 35. But if you just have a question, and you can get a reading on that if you want, and do the $20 on the donation link, and then email me your question. Because I'm not doing one of them crazy lives like I had did before, just asking questions. I'm not doing one of those, not right now anyway, because I feel like there's somebody or there's a few people that need to hear this, because some people feeling guilty about walking away from some grown people that they've been helping, and maybe even some adolescent children, very immature, probably ungrateful. I just feel like there's some energy here where somebody's wanting you to take the fall for everything, but it's like, well, where there's their competency lie. Why do I have to be focused on everybody's thought process? And that's what I'm feeling like here. Somebody's taking the grunt for everybody's or being accountable, trying to be accountable. Now, this other one here is loyalty in the reverse, 33. That's what I'm saying. I feel like some people are looking for you to be loyal in an area, but you're giving up everything to be loyal. And that's what I was talking about earlier. You have to be loyal to yourself. And a lot of you are learning that now. You're getting to the point, you need to be loyal. But things will work out. We just have to not so much play along, but we really need to go in and seek the truth. You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on here. I feel like somebody's really hurt. Like, you're looking at what you gave up to deal with these people, to deal with this person, and then you're looking at how they're treating you. I feel like somebody feels like they didn't get enough out the deal. They're feeling bad. They've been mistreated, and they're looking back over their shoulder like, what did I do wrong? Why did I give up? And I feel like this is being exposed, but it's that heart chakra healing, like being able to face the truth of what's going on, what's really going on around you, what to say, what to do, where to go, how to get there. And I feel like a lot of you have been praying for some answers, and it's coming out, and it hurts, because that's the energy that I'm feeling. I feel like a lot of people are hurt. I feel like a lot of people are scared. And I feel like there's a level of discrepancy here where it's kind of like, don't give up. I feel like the universe wants this message to get out for you all to know, don't give up because the information hurts. This, I feel like this hurts. This deceptive energy hurts because these are people that you eat with. These are people that you've been dealing with. These are people that have had your kids. They've watched your kids. This info is coming out. And I feel like somebody can't hold it anymore because they've been holding a secret for somebody and it's hurting them, but they've been watching you struggle all this time. See, it's like, you with somebody and then it's like they may be in front of you fighting with them, but your head keeps getting buzzed. Well, I didn't hit the ground. I didn't see anybody. But see, that who you didn't see or what you didn't see is what's been hitting you in the back of the head. And this is what's about to be revealed, that there's witchcraft on you. There are things on you that need to come up off of you, but this is from people that you trust, that receiving, that universal law of receiving. I give you one thing, and I may be giving you this. Hey, won't y'all come hang out? Let's see what's up. You my friend. I like talking to you, blam. But I'm giving you this sword. I'm giving you a sword in the reverse. I'm giving you deceptive energy. I'm giving you lies. I'm giving you scandal. I prayed over that fried chicken you like that I cooked. I prayed over that pound cake that you like that I cooked. I prayed over all that peach cobbler that you like I cooked. I prayed over all of that to give you, hey, you know what you're up to? I was waiting for y'all to come by. Hey, you done made it. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to stick this sword in your head today. A lot of you are about to get this truth. Don't let the truth take you out. You done lasted this long off the lies. You're going to have to suck it up. I know it's easier said than done. It's okay to go cry in the shower. Go take your shower and cry. It's okay. But that's what you're supposed to do. We gear up in this game. This ain't in reverse. So some of you finna find a new technique to war in. This is in the upright. You are in a battle. And some of you have been losing for a long time. Some of you have shook the cobwebs off your brain. Your head been hurting because of that. And then it's like you got them fragments. You got pieces, but all of it ain't come off. Okay. But this person that's laying here that's about to fold, that's about to go on to another level, is about to bring in another level for you to fight in. That somebody took your gifts and talents and prayer. Somebody took your thoughts, your ideas. Somebody took your motivation, your drive. Some of you been wondering, I wonder when did I get on the system, because I know when I got on, but I don't understand how I got on. I used to have 2 and 3 jobs. I've always had my own. And then one day it just took a downward effect, and now you 7, 8 years into it. Why? This person that's going to call you to come talk to them, that's on their deathbed with the 4 of Swords here, they're going to call you and say, hey, I need to talk to you. And probably the last thing you told them was, you better get out of my face. I ain't into disrespecting my elders, but I will get on you today. It's probably the last thing you told them in those words. But they need you to come see them. And if they ain't called you, but they in your spirit, go see them. They need to tell you something. They need to tell you about this person sitting on their throne, living off your ideas and your thoughts, your motivation, your drive to live, living off your seeds through deception. We did a trade. Remember when you came to my house and you ate my chicken? We traded. I took your gifts, and then you took this. You took the backstabbing. You took it. You was happy to have it, remember? Shit ain't funny, is it? The drop off. Or I drop you something off at your house. You wasn't home, no. They ain't tell you they walk around your house and pray around your house and put that powder around your house and this and that. They sat around and waited for you to leave and then called and left you a message because they knew you was gone. Or you probably made a Facebook post and said I'm out of town and did whatever. Um 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 They said that you said you was finna do this, so they made time to come to your house and act like they was doing some Easter egg hunt. This could have happened at Easter. I had dropped them eggs off in your yard. You dropped some eggs off in my yard. It's people be planning when they gon' people be planning when they people be planning when they gonna do you harm. They come for you. They smell you. Oh, look like they finna get out that curse I put on them. I need to go amp that one back up. Beef that one back up. People be planning on your demise. They want you to be loyal to them. See, now your loyalty is in question because you waking up. And then you're looking at their loyalty. But yours don't count. You ever dealt with some people that your loyalty, what you view them as, don't even count. It just don't count. Like, oh, you saw that? Okay, whatever. But soon as you see something on them, that's oh no, you ain't see that. You tripping. You something wrong with you. These people are plotting. They have been planning. They've gotten you off track with foolishness. People have taken other people's wealth. And see, I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all watch these readers on here. Readers everywhere. It ain't just on YouTube. It's not just on I'm gonna say Netflix. I don't even know why, but not just on YouTube, on all the other platforms. These, if you find yourself with a reader, and I don't care where this go, because I don't be trying to attack people, but I hate to see, I can see them reading and I see them draining their energy of the people they read. If you watching a reader and you are sleepy as hell and you ain't did the reading, they draining your energy. You can take that anywhere. They're not going to take it. That's why some readers can do readings back to back to back to back, and then they'll say something like, well, I'm getting sleepy. No, you're not sleepy. I feel that you got energy, but you done took somebody's or a bunch of people's. These are energy vampires taking, if you have divine energy, everybody don't. I don't care if you do or you don't, because I'm not an energy vampire. I do readings, I get sleepy, and sometimes I have to, even my people I do readings for. It don't, my readings are usually 45 minutes per reading. I don't care how cheap it is. It's just, I'm gonna make sure I give you what they say give you, because this is my job. Like I said, I'm running a $20 special for Mother's Day. It's over with tonight, but I'm not gonna do, I put my energy into that, but that's neither here or there. If you're watching a reading and you are drained after you listen to that reading or watch that reading, that person has taken your energy. That person is really not a divine, whatever they say they are. There are a lot of karmics give out a lot of energy, a lot of knowledge, but they're not. And I'm saying karmics because that's the terminology that we're using, but there are a lot of people that are here that are not purposed to be here in your energy. So what they do is to get your attention. You're gonna watch my video, and I'm gonna take your energy. If you don't get inspired or uplifted when you watch somebody, or if you don't heal, see, there's healing also takes energy too. Sometimes you may feel bad, but you got healed after that energy, after you watch that reading. You may have gotten a healing, then that's different. But if you listen to somebody and they seem like they bringing some deep knowledge, I've seen some people on here, and they on here now, they be heavy on here, but they give some knowledge, but some of that stuff be lies. Just straight up lies. It's like, people ain't gonna go read and look all this crap up you saying, and you using all these different words, and ain't nobody finna do all that. And then so they just take it as a little bit of the truth, a little bit of lie, whatever, a grain of salt, whatever. They be lying. They just straight up be lying. It's a couple of girls on here just straight up on YouTube for a fact, because that's the only one. And I don't really just watch them, but if I scroll through and they in my thing, I can feel the energy trying to pull. It will pull. I know the energy that I give. I know people will drain me of my energy because I know I'm one of those lights. I know that. You have to know who you are, so you have to know what type of energy comes in. Just because you may need somebody else's energy does not mean you are just a vampire, like that's a bad person. When you don't know how to tap into your own light, see, some people, let me give this example. Because some people, y'all, and I ain't gonna say, well, y'all, I'm just gonna say y'all, because a lot of people look at people in bad energy, because this is how these false prophets, false tarot readers, this is how they're getting people. If you don't know how to tap your own energy source, you are a energy vampire. Okay, that's the terminology they're using now for needing somebody else's light. Okay, so this light here is here. Okay, so if I need light and I'm not producing it, I have to go get it from somewhere else, right? So right now, I'm this lamp's energy vampire. I am absorbing its light, right? So I'm gonna turn it off because I really didn't realize how too bright it was. So I'm gonna leave it like that for right now, because I think I'd be glowing on the cool. I'd be like, okay, dang. But I have to know, I know who I am. I am a light worker. People come for my light. They come for it. So, but I have to know this. I have to know that when I talk to people, I can't touch people. I can touch you and read you. I don't have to have cards. A lot of you entertain with the cards. I can work the cards. I don't have to have the cards. But a lot of you that I need to reach, you come for the cards. So you do what it takes. Like you put here, like, to make money. It's to make money. It's to make you think I'm bringing something to you, but I really want your energy. That's what they want. See, my energy, I have to get me some rest for mine to get, or just to sit and let it kind of build back up, or I meditate, or, and I pray. But either way, you have people here that are feeding off people's energy of needing to know something. So I'm going to give you this exchange. I'm going to give you that sweet potato pie you like that I cook. But I want your energy. I ain't tell you that. But this is what I'm getting. So I done spoke that. I done did whatever I'm going to do on that sweet potato pie. See, that King of Wands got nothing in his hand over here. Like, I'm offering something. I'm going to keep this my rod here, my staff over here. But right here, ain't nothing here. So I'm going to give you like I'm offering you something. But in the background, you don't see this sword coming straight in off the top of your back, behind your neck. I'm just going to stick it in right there. And right there, that controls movement. It controls if you can sit down, if you can walk. Some people can't run anymore. I watch these videos. The older you get, you just you think everything works the same, and it don't. That's what life do to you. You so busy going this way. I haven't even jogged 20 steps in 10 or 15 years. Then you got to get back in the groove. But while you were looking over here, your focus was off and you didn't see the disloyalty. But this is what you're learning now. And then that's the thing. These rituals that are being done on you, they need to be received by somebody. So some of you, when you're being cool with your narcissist, because you're not, see, you could tell a real divine being. Like I said, I see some of these And I'm gonna just kind of give you a couple of little things on how you can tell. And not being divine does not mean you're not important. See, there are so many roles that we play. Okay, but there's a certain level or connection that you fall into in your ascension process. You as you grow, you turn into the butterfly. You don't just, you know, you don't remain the caterpillar and then all of a sudden you have to go through the cocoon. You have to change. And that's what this process comes from. There are a lot of readers here that gravitate towards, they know people want the readings, they want the readings, they want to connect on something. So the information they're given is real because they've already stepped into your energy. That's how they didn't connect it. They've already stepped into your energy. Most bad witches, they step into your home when you're in spirit and see what you have, and then they'll come tell you some things and try to get you to invest in them, you know. But I'm not going to go into that because that's a whole other, that's something else I'm working on right now. But clarifying focus and loyalty is the Six of Swords turned down, and in the reverse you have the Four of Wands. So see, some of these connections you thought were more honest, and they weren't. Some of these connections get you off focus. Like some of you may have, okay, so let's say like you have somebody that is on another level, and then you kind of get to a level of and I say another level, let me back up. You got somebody that's on the ascension process, but every time something happened, they kind of like lose it. They just kind of lose faith. They just go kind of berserk. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, well, dang, man, I thought, you're not saying anything, but you kind of, man, I thought, you was doing kind of better than that, just like, dang, what's really going on in their process that they tripping. And I feel like a lot of you are seeing that, kind of like people drop the ball, or people don't want to work their gifts. They don't want to work their calling. They don't want to do anything anymore. There's this lazy spirit here that a lot of people don't want to look within for their gifts, and they see yours shining. But if they knew the nights that you cried, the nights that you was humiliated, you had to you go through things to get these gifts. That you don't wake up with these gifts. And these karmics is what we call them now. But these are people who are low life individuals who don't work for their shit. They want yours. These are the people that don't care that you cried, that your name got slandered, or everything that you worked for went down the drain, or you had to, you've lost jobs. You know what I'm saying? You've been homeless. They don't care about the things that you went through to get to this process. All they see is the polished result of this part of the ascension. They didn't see the prayer that went up that said, they lied on me. I didn't do that. Why are they saying that about me? They don't get that part. And they don't care. They just want your glow up. But they don't want to grow up. They don't want to get you there. What got me right? They don't want that part. They don't want that what had to humble me. They don't want that. They don't even see the old you that probably will put your foot in their ass. They don't see that part of you because that ain't on you no more. But they didn't see what broke you either. The universe breaks us because people want this energy, but they don't want it like talking about. They don't want to go through. Oh, that's the forest I got to go through. Some of you went through the forest with the ghosts, the demons, and then you learn to embrace the trees, embrace the darkness. You went through your dark night of the soul. Some of these people can't even face themselves. That's the dark night of the soul. They can't even face what they did. But they want your energy. So what they do is they cater to you and feed to you on these videos. And then some of them be shape shifting during the video. I'd be like, these hoes crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, but I have to guard my energy because I know they coming for it. That's what they want. While you're focused on what they're saying, you're like, oh yeah, that's what they doing. That's what the comments doing. That's what they said. Dun. They coming through taking your goods with the loyalty and first. They taking your goods. And then you finish watching the videos. Not only are you tired, you confused. You don't even know what you're finna do next. Or you try to go do something and you just can't even, hell, you be like, man, what I finna do? What I finna do? I ain't even write it down. So I don't even remember. They didn't took it. Next thing you know, you see somebody flossing what you was thinking about one day. It's real out here. They take thoughts and everything. And then, like I tell people, y'all better get them prayers. Prayers of protection are the most vital thing for, especially for right now, when you got people playing in energy and then you got people that don't know how to protect their energy. Some of you, I'm going to open that business up. You ain't open up no business because you don't know what to do with yourself. Somebody took your gift. You see these karmas got businesses and everything. That don't mean they're not going to have, because they finna come for you and get. They going to come take your ideas. Come and take your thoughts. They didn't took them. I remember I could say, you earn your stripes. It's some things I know I had been put in. I've been like this. There's some things I've been working on. And then like for a few years, I was blank. I didn't even know I had anything on me. But of course, what was that? And I'm in my ascension process. Now I'm starting to see that what my gifts are, how to use them. And this is what these people want. They want with the finished result. They don't want the process. Hell, you don't want the process. They don't want the process. They want you to drop your gift off neatly packaged for them. And they did no work. And you are dropping it off when you watch them videos. Because they tell you, if you watching these videos on how to manifest, if you start watching them videos, these are the spells that they're putting on their videos when you watch. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm giving you this, but I'm taking this. I'm taking this when you leave. If you dot this channel, bro, I'm gonna have to take your energy. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take your wealth. You're gonna be in poverty. I'm gonna take your ideas. Oh, you make things with your hands? Now I do. You don't make anything with your hands anymore. I do. Y'all better get y'all people straight watching all these damn love videos. It ain't that much damn love in the world. Especially if ain't nothing working out in your life. What they gotta be? They blowing smoke up your butt. Baby. I don't be honest with y'all. It's real out here. But that drop off though, that's the whole point. That drop. Some of you having rude awakenings about the strength that you have. You don't have it like you used to. You used to could step up on something. Now you step up and fall. Step down and fall. You don't even have the energy to hold yourself up. That means you got to start back working out. If somebody has come into your forces where you live at energetically, if somebody has come in and taken something, what does that mean? You didn't have your forces up. Your fence was not up. Or even if it was up, they walked through that bad boy. If your door was locked, they had a key. Where they get the key from? Or they got the key because what? When I tapped on your video and you put that disclosure on there that I didn't see, that if you come through here, whatever you own, I own. You come through here where you lay your head, I can lay my head. You're going to have to cover yourself before you tap on these videos. Be like, look, I speak that no weapon, and not even just no weapon form shall prosper. I speak that anything they trespass on. You got to call some words through universal laws. Whatever they trespassing in or whatever they attempt to do, they are trespassing. I give up no rights to any of my things. Now let me click on this video and see what they're talking about. But you're gonna have to protect yourself. You ain't gonna be able, especially if you just can't stop. Some of this stuff is addiction. You get addicted to this crap after a while, but and I'm saying that to be like, we have to get to the point of protecting ourselves regardless. Not so much being mean or giving up on yourself. We have to manage the best way we can. You know what I'm saying? But that also means, if that means we're gonna have to go toe to toe, boo, I'm gonna protect me. I ain't come here to fight, but I will put you on your ass. That is bottom line. You come for me, I'm not gonna see. A lot of you understand what's been going on. You've been in a fight and you've been losing, but you didn't know you was in a fight. They've been coming with those little snares, saying little stuff, and you be like, man, I ain't gonna be arguing with you, bro. And you won't even say that. You just kind of be in your head like, man, they tripping. Or you be like, man, creator, you better go and get them. But they've been sitting there putting curses on you. If you got witchcraft in your family, witchcraft around you, you probably got witchcraft on you. And I tell y'all all the time, y'all need to hit me up for some prayers to get y'all protection prayers going and break these spells, just these regular everyday spells. But if you on here watching these videos, somebody in their feelings, divine masculine did this, divine that, man, ain't no divine being finna be doing all that. Not a real divine. A real divine, I have no energy to be, even when I was in my mess, even when I hadn't ascended. I ain't had no, I stand firm. I'm not taking no licks, but don't run up on me either. Don't run up on me. I ain't tripping, but a divine being is not going to be with that pettiness. That's how you know. Or that you can see slut all in a video. You ain't got to be up on a person to see a slut. That's not divine. You can't, if you say you dropping jewels of knowledge, why your titty damn near fell out your shirt? And in the way you really coming off is not divine. You have to really understand what a divine being is, because the divine being is usually the opposite person of that narcissist. That person is not trying to fight them. That person is not trying to do all that. But when you have two people fussing and fighting, they both probably karmics. But at the same time, it's about the ascension process. Where are you going with this? People come in and want your energy. They want to take you. They want to let me tell y'all something. Because what just hit me here, some of y'all left. Some of y'all left. Some of y'all left somewhere. Some of y'all left, and some of y'all left with just clothes on your back. Couldn't even take your stuff. Your stuff got so many curses and stuff on it. You had to uproot with the Four of Wands in the reverse here. You had to uproot from somewhere that you actually put in on. This giving me chills. Let me tell you something. Soon as you let go, it don't mean because you still crying, you ain't let go. Soon as you let go. See, that's the thing about vengeance. See, God will come in with vengeance when you let go. What do you mean let go? Okay, that drop though. What's the heaviest part about this hurt that you feeling? The heaviest part. Is it the disease that you contracted? Is it it was the abuse in front of people, the shame? Whatever it was, you let it go. Now, you may have to let it go more than once because it ain't going to go overnight because it didn't happen overnight. Each incident, you let it go. You throw it away. No, that's not mine. I gave it back to you, Creator. That's not mine to carry. And I thank you for allowing me this experience. Now, will you show me what I need? Will you show me what I need? My battery is low. And that's what's up. Will you show me what I need, Creator, so I can get past this. I can grow. I can move. And not only that, you can heal. See, when you start acknowledging all this was for healing, you'll grow that same day. It don't take years. Acknowledge your path. Acknowledge your growth. Acknowledge what it's going to take. And I thank you, Creator, for allowing that to be very handy because you know what your people need. Don't give up on yourself. You stand. You stand. You stand. Somebody left and they felt broke down, but your power is not going to come until you let go. Let go of the hurt, the pain, the shame, whatever you picked up in this situation. Because I'm going to tell you something. Another thing about divine beings, we heal after it's over with. We heal. That's what that means. You come out smelling, you come out with the fire, don't smell like smoke, don't even like you've been in the fire. That's what that means. But you only get that when you realize it's all for my growth, for my preparing, for my next, for my elevation, for my ascension. That's what it's for. Okay, yeah. He jumped on you. He mistreated you. He probably raped you a few times. But who you got them stripes for? The Creator gave you them stripes so he could use you later. Or she can use you later, whatever you believe in. But that's why the Creator allowed that to happen. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying it all works for another purpose. Now, if you give up now, it's like it was in vain. You can wear them stripes, but no one wants to hear you because you didn't even complete the mission. We got to keep going. Your enemies don't get taken out until you honestly work the vision, work the purpose, stay focused. Don't worry about who was talking about you, who wasn't loyal anymore, who hates you, who don't want to see you. Don't worry about that because it's going to work out. That's why I say it's all about moving and staying focused, but don't. Some of y'all been dealing with people who won't accept the truth. Okay. Understand what that means. They will misguide you, mislead you, think bad of you, the whole nine, because they don't want the truth to come out. Some of you are fighting for a position within a family that you've been kicked out of. You're not even in that family no more. And then you steady trying to prove a point. Well, I'm this and no, you're not that. Because you're going to bring that family to their knees, but you're going to have to come from out of there and do that. Some of you, like I said, those of you that have been rocking with me, when I did that location, a lot of you been having in your spirit to move. Some of y'all won't leave family because you feel like you're entitled to something. That ain't your stuff. You need to shake the spot. It's so much going on here, doing things within a means of jealousy, deception. You have to really stand and do what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Do what it takes. You can't give up on yourself. You know, you have to move and stand and grow and persevere. And this loyalty would trip you up, because you're only required to be loyal to yourself. Let me show you loyalty in the upright. Now, 33 is a master number. Do y'all understand what this means, honestly? Let me break down loyalty. Loyalty will have you do stuff that you wouldn't do for somebody you're not loyal to. And that's in any connection. Some of you have been manipulated through loyalty. Like your grandmother, your grandfather, just whoever's the head of the family right now is the head manipulator. That person is a witch, a warlock. Their children are witches and warlocks, which is probably your parents. And then you have your cousins who fall in the line depending on what they have on their head. Example, you may have perversion in your family where they rape the kids, they molest the kids at a young age. And then it's like, it's so hush hush and taboo. You know, no one really talks about it. Everybody laughs and jokes like it's all good, like nothing happened, or, you know, you hear things here and there, but, you know, no one ever spoke up and things of that nature. But really, the head of the family is the person that allowed it to go down. You know, as a person that's initiating the sacrifices of virginity, the sexual misconduct, and putting glamour spells on those so they won't tell. Make them the favorite granddaughters and grandsons that was messed with to keep them from saying anything. Understand what this energy brings in. It will understand what it brings in. And if you're no longer under these spells and you can't seem to understand why they hate you, or you're outspoken, or everybody, they love you, but they all kind of just can't stand you. It's that glow. A lot of you are confused because you don't understand why they don't like you. They're not supposed to like you. This part of the ascension process for everybody is hard because your favorite cousins are no longer that. They are demons. They turn into the demons that they allow to use them. Your aunts, your uncles, your siblings, for some of you, your kids. And then you have to make that choice, that drop. Who's going to get dropped in the trash today? Will it be you? Will it be you? And some people get dropped in the trash without knowing it. It's like that piece of food in the refrigerator that's been in there a while, still look good. But when I get a chance, I'm going to throw it in the trash. But it's sitting in there thinking that it got about another 4 weeks or something, like it's going to be in there chilling. And then unbeknownst to them, they wake up in the trash. Some of you are going to have to drop some people off like that, even if they did already. Because you're about to get a truth about some people that have actually been backstabbing you and keeping you down. And these are close people. And some of you are having a hard time. And some of you is like a death. Some of you have been going through pains of death, like you're mourning for about the last week. I could feel it. It's just like this, you know, this energy is here. And in some of you, there is somebody that is dying. literally dying. And you feel their pain because what? A lot of your stuff is connected to them. See, you got the spell keepers too. You got people who hold the spell. I'm going to hold this. And then when they die, it don't just break off. It kind of dissipates in time. But if you're doing your meditation, your spell work of protection and all, whatever you need to do, it breaks off faster. But if you ain't doing nothing, because that's how you know that's a karmic talking to you too on these readings. That's what I was about to say. And I don't think I said it. They tell you don't worry about nothing. God got you. That slows up the process of you coming out. You have to fight for your life. Some of y'all are in basic warrior mode because people say, you ain't got to do nothing. God got you. No, that ain't how God works, boo. No. The devil is a dirty, stinking ass lie. You better fight for your life. Why would God give you the gift of being a warrior? This ain't in reverse. A lot of you are right in the beginning mode. You don't fight because God gonna fight my battle. Why would God fight your battle and you ain't even fighting for yourself? The only time I would help somebody if I see them getting jumped is if they're getting it for themselves. If they actually fighting. I ain't even got to know you. That's how I know I'm called for this walk. I've been doing this. I was doing this when I wasn't nowhere near trying to be spiritual. If I saw, and even the kids at school, people that know me for real, they will come to me and say, such and such want to fight me. Okay, let's go see what's up. Let's go see what they're talking about. I've always been that person. And if you're not going to fight for yourself, I didn't have people come up and say, hey, I'm going to go do this. Will you help me if they jump me? Yeah, what's up? Let's go see. You know what I'm saying? You have to know, you have to want to do this. How you go and watch a reading and somebody say, but you ain't got to fight, your battle already won. Then the people fighting against you, boo. They taking your energy. But you still in your problem too. You on the other side of that screen, you still in your problem. Why? Because you're not fighting. You believe what somebody is beating your ass says. Somebody beating your ass told you don't fight. Like I tell my kids, I know they say don't be fighting, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Don't come here if you took a lick. You ain't taking nan lick. You go down swinging and you tell them to call me. That's just bottom line. We ain't taking no licks. You know, and that's when they was in school. My kids ain't in school no more. I homeschool. We ain't doing all that. We ain't taking down lick. They hit you, you pick up a book and slam their ass. Let's get it. Call me. You go down and if the teacher's holding you, we finna get it. I'm finna bring the laws on me when I come locking their ass up when I get there. That's how this finna go. See, people want to say, well, I was loyal to you. You was loyal to me? When? I don't need your loyalty. I don't need nobody's loyalty. Because if you don't know who you are in here, you need loyalty. I know the Creator got me. Because if I'm loyal, just like I was loyal to them people on the streets who hate me now, they can't stand me. But when they called me, I came through. They needed their bills paid. I helped people pay their bills. You needed help from me. I helped you. Oh, you need someone to help you move? God rest in peace, my brother. But my brother didn't move my friend's whole house by himself. And these same people hate me. These same people then had curses on me and I didn't know then. If they watching this video, they know now that I know. I never told them a word. I still see them on the street and speak. And that's how you know a divine being. I ain't got to shout to the rooftop. See, some people want you to tell all your business. Tell everything so they'll know how to attack you and know that you running scared. This was a symbolic piece in Avatar. I brought this up in the last video I did, where when Jake had first met the lady, the one that he ended up being with, you know, And she was saying, hush, and he's like a baby. This was unnecessary. You know, if people didn't know that you were there, you wouldn't have gotten attacked. And then if people didn't know you were vulnerable, see, it's a difference. See, some of you think you're coming off hard, or it's all good, or you say, and you're just saying things. You're just saying that, you know, I have this gift. You're just talking, but then they attack you because they know you don't know what you have. They know you don't understand what to do with it. And they're not going to obtain it the right way. They're not going to go through the rites of passage. See, we all have the ability to, but everybody won't. It's a difference. It ain't that they can't go get it. You wake up every morning, you deal with you when you go in and meditate, understand that other people can do this too. When you go in and start self-reflecting, doing your dark night of the soul, when you start doing this stuff for change, they could do it too. And then when you start understanding, I need to fight for this. This is precious. My gifts and talents are precious. I can't get up and act like I'm a nobody. I gotta know who I am. If you spend more time focusing on who you are, then you'll know why they attack. Then you'll know what to protect. It ain't about protecting the things you see. See, that's what people get you caught up with. I see this, I'm gonna protect this. Oh, I need to get a lock. I got the safe. They got a safe in this room. You get the, you know to protect certain things, but what about in the spirit realm? I bet you didn't know your motivation could be stolen. Oh, you didn't know that your thoughts and ideas could be stolen? You didn't know that somebody could take you out when you're not looking, just straight up, just, they don't see me coming. I'm gonna go ahead and do this right quick. So, because they're not paying attention. You're not paying attention to the rape and molestation that you experienced, and you think it won't happen again because you pull your kids out that environment. You don't know that you're still attracting the same type of person if you didn't conquer it. And conquering it is not aging out. Conquering it is facing these demons, seeing where it came from, recognizing it when you see it, so you know when it's on your children, in the people that you talk to. See, that's why people tell you, you got to forgive and forget. You better forget them, because people don't want you to see them red flags. If they don't see these red flags, if you don't see these red flags, put it like that. If you don't see these red flags, you're going to be getting beat up in your own space. That's why you never forget. That's what give you your stripes. It's insulting for somebody to say, you need to forgive and forget. My grandma used to always say that, but she was one of my haters. She was one of the people that hated me. They didn't want me. They were always saying something wrong with you. You always mad. Why y'all always doing stuff to people? See, a divine being, they don't just wake up like that. You always on a mission to I ain't trying to hurt nobody, man. But don't make me. I ain't trying to do all that. You hear them stories about them people that, they didn't got into a fight and, I wasn't trying to hurt them, but they was on me. Them be divine beings. Or you see them kids fighting a big kid, just that kid, just a bullet, and they just, tear them off the frame. They already divine beings. They got to get in there. This stuff we can't stop, but you got to already know who you are. And if you old enough to take time to sit up and think about what somebody else doing, you need to be doing that for yourself. What am I doing? What I need to do? Where am I going? How am I going to get there? I need help with this because I keep having these same songs playing in my head, and these not my songs. Somebody recorded you to get you off focus. And if some of you think, I don't need no prayers. Yes, you do. Because them little prayers you got going ain't working. Especially if everything is kind of chaotic and you always tripping and people around you are always have something to say That means they are in your, they make sure you stay distracted long enough to not be loyal to yourself. It's real out here. It is real out here. You got people wanting to mess with you behind somebody else liking you. You got people out here wanting to mess with you behind something you don't even have yet. Half of you don't even have your riches yet, and they hate you. Some of you hate to see what happened. That's because it's time to move. I wonder what's going to happen when I get this money, because these people around here be tripping. That means you need to be moving now. You need to be looking for somewhere to go so that you can receive in peace. But when your thoughts have been taken and you've been filled with the 7 of Cups, that confusion and all these images and this and that, you can't get to the next level. Now, let me see here. You're welcome, Ghost Warrior, for the jewels. Okay, who is this? Nambioi 12. Yeah, you can go on the description and purchase a reading and just and email me, you know, your questions or whatever you want me to know about the reading, what you want to do. But you can go in and purchase, all of you can. Or if you just want to give a Mother's Day donation gift, or just, you know, if this resonated with you, if you want to donate, you know, please do so if you feel like it. But I just want y'all to come up out of this 10 of Swords. And even if you know somebody that is in this energy, and I feel like a lot of you are concerned with somebody, but you're going to have to drop them off. A lot of you are resonating with this because it may not even be you. It may be somebody you know ain't right, and it's time for you to drop them off. It's time for you to let go. But I don't want you all to get caught up in the when, the whys, the hows. Once you find out something, you focus on breaking it. Oh, they got a glamour spell on me. And then if you need to find out clarity on that, okay, so what is that? Okay, so that is like to change or distort the view of how people see me, or to take something away from me. Okay, that means you need to start just praying against that energy. Don't get caught up in what they've done. Don't get caught up in what this King of Wands is offering. You see that? Ain't nothing in his hand. See, if somebody say, I'm gonna pay you in a month. I'm gonna pay you in a month. I'm gonna give you 10,000 in a month. Here you go. All right. But you don't have it yet. And so you come around, you being cool, you thinking you finna get something, but you're not gonna get that. You may even get it because they may spend them whole 30 days doing what? Praying on that $1,000, that $10,000, putting them curses on there. So you waiting on it. So when this comes, it becomes a sword. It becomes hurt. It becomes pain by the time you receive it. That's what some of you waiting on. So with that, this is your Mother's Day message. The drop though for May 9th, 2021. Hope you all are doing well and enjoying what's going on. And I will talk to you all soon. I love y'all. Y'all be encouraged. I thank you all, especially those that's been riding with me since the beginning. And not, you know, giving up and doing what it takes. I thank you all for just moving forward, you know. And with that, and if y'all need a reading, definitely hit me up. Go from there, and y'all stay encouraged, you know, and don't let these holidays take you out, you know. There's another day to live for. You know, we have so many regular days. You know, you pay your homage and keep it moving, you know, because you can't stay stuck, you know. But with that, y'all be good, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Namaste.